Hi guys, welcome to a new series we're starting called This or That. If you can't tell, today's This or That is cats or dogs, age-old question, which one's better? While we're not going to directly say which one's better, we're going to look at the pros and cons of having each animal. So let's get into it. Let's start off with one of the pros. For cats, they can be alone. They can be completely alone, independent even. But they can be in big groups, and that would be fine with them. Although cats are known more than dogs to be alone and prefer their independence, a group of cats would not cause any harm, usually to a cat, which is a big pro. So, depending on your living conditions, you could have one or more cats. However, for dogs, having one is fine and would be okay for the dogs, although they are pack animals. So, having two or more dogs would really help out at giving them someone to play with, as well as dogs have a lot of energy, unlike cats who sleep most of their day. So, they need someone to run that off with. And sometimes we just turn up to running around with dogs. So, having another dog to play with would be favorable. Now, while neither of these is necessarily a con, having to have more than one dog just to keep your dog happy isn't ideal to some people, which would mean that they would probably most likely need a cat. Especially if you're not going to be home all the time, a cat is a great option. While if you're someone who works from home or is home a lot and likes company, a dog would be better to have since cats are usually independent and don't like being around people as much as dogs do. Another aspect we could look at is dogs are very walkable. They'd happily walk with you all day, so if you're a more active person, a dog might be the choice for you. While cats aren't really walkable. They can be, and there are definitely some cats who are, but most of them won't really want to do it. As well as cats are too lazy to get up and walk most of the time, as cats do, again, sleep most of their day, while a dog needs to run off the energy and go on a walk. Another aspect of whether cats or dogs are better completely depends on your living situation. If you're in a small one-bedroom house, Another aspect of if cats or dogs are inherently better is if you have a small space, a cat would more easily adapt to your space rather than a dog would, as they're not very big and tend to get in places you didn't think they could. While a dog needs a backyard and room to run around in, and preferably a bigger house, since you're going to likely want to have more than one dog. Although there are cons for both of these animals. For example, having dogs and having them in your yard means that they will dig holes. And if you aren't willing to put time into putting more dirt into these holes or covering them up, the holes could get bad and who knows, the dog could create a whole pond in your backyard. And I'm not sure that's something all people want. And for cats, they get into stuff. They could get into your plants and pick all the dirt out or scratch up your furniture or knock stuff off the table, as cats are known to do, which could be a little bit of a mess and a little bit of a hassle that might not be for some people. Another thing is, dogs need to go outside to go potty, while cats would rather go inside in a litter box. Or maybe the toilet, who knows, maybe you have a smart cat. So, taking all these together, in conclusion, are cats or dogs better? Well, if you don't have much time for a pet, but just need some companionship when you are home, a cat is a better choice. But if you are willing to put in the work or are home a lot, a dog would probably be the better choice. Both these aside, whatever you get doesn't matter. And really, is there a better one? As long as you're happy, a pet is a pet.